High up in the Black Mountains of Route 66 is a famous ghost town known for its Wild West history, gold mines, and interesting animal population. This destination is full of many surprises, and people come from all over the world to get a taste of American history and meet its unique residents. These are the world-famous Burros of Oatman.
Hey, I'm Julana, and I travel the world seeking out the coolest wildlife encounters. We're going to be getting up close and personal with tons of different animals, and along the way, we'll learn their stories, their struggles, and how we can help. It's time to care for our wildlife and share our planet. It's time for Wild Adventures.
Today's wild adventure brings me to Oatman, Arizona, a tiny town nestled into Arizona's rugged wilderness.
Welcome to Oatman!
I first heard of this living ghost town when planning a Route 66 cross-country road trip. I love donkeys, so when I heard about a drove of wild but friendly ones up in the mountains, I had to go check it out.
Hey, bud.
Hi, buddy.
You want to know if we have any food?
I don't have any food.
No, we got none.
I don't have any food left.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hey, donkeys.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, donkeys.
Hi, wild donkeys on the side of the road in Arizona. Oatman, Arizona got famous as a small mining town when two prospectors struck a $10 million gold find in 1915. Just so you know, $10 million in 1915 would be equal to about $250 million. Since then, the town has had a long history of population booms and town abandonments. The final abandonment came in 1960 when a new highway was built that bypassed Route 66.
The town is most famously known for the wild burros that still visit. Burro is the Spanish word for donkey. But how did they get here? The burros first arrived here with early prospectors and were used for work in the mines and around town. When the last residents packed up and left, they were released to roam free in the hills. They've stayed in the area and they come into town every day to visit and get fed.
So these guys are actually descendants of the original burros that the miners brought here in the late 1800s, and when they vacated the town of Oatman, they let them go free, and now we have these guys that stuck around. Hi guys!
The town is home to more burros than people, and it's pretty common to see dozens of them wandering the stretch of historic Route 66 that runs right through the middle of town.
I am in heaven. Look at the baby!
They're friendly and curious creatures, and you'll often see them checking things out and nudging people for treats. They each have their own unique personalities, and the locals who now run the town are happy to share stories about them with visitors.
But this guy's name is Oliver.
Hi, buddy. Oh, we got a visitor here. The best way to get a photo with any animal is to give it treats. We picked up some donkey food at one of the local shops for just $1. Whenever we take road trips, we always have our two dogs with us. But one thing we learned here in Oatman is that since donkeys are prey species for wolves and coyotes, they typically don't tend to love dogs, and they might try to kick them. So we had to make sure to keep our dogs a safe distance away.
What do you think of those?
Although they did get a pretty up-close view of them on our way out of town. Eventually the mines closed down and people started to leave Oatman, Arizona. So now it's technically a ghost town, but there's still lots of antique stores here. There's lots of tourist shops, there's restaurants, there's the burros, which are so amazing. So if you guys are driving along Route 66, I highly encourage you to come and stop in and visit Oatman, Arizona. Thank you so much for joining me on today's wild adventure. What a blast from the past, and definitely well worth the visit. If you love animals like I do, go ahead and give this video a like and share it with all of your animal-loving friends. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss an adventure. See you in the wild.
For the narrow road to glory's worth the ride.